Yeah, what up, people? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Football Fan Zone with your boy, Timber Banks. And on this evening show, guys, we are going to be talking about transfer rumors, transfer saga around going on year and year. And for me, I don't even know where to start from. I do not know where to actually start from. I think it's easy to start with Kylian Mbappe. Like as you can see there, it's official. It is official. Here we go, coming from Fabrizio Romano. Coming from Fabrizio Romano, and it says, Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid, here we go. Every document has been signed, sealed, and completed. Real Madrid set to announce Mbappe signing, announce Mbappe as new signing next week after winning the Champions League. Mbappe made his choice in February. He can now be considered as a new Real Madrid player. Wow! What a time to be alive, guys. What a time to be alive. If you are not a Madrid fan, what are you doing? You know, we're talking about a team that just won the Champions League. 2 days ago, they won Champions League 2 days ago. And this team we're talking about, they were already dangerous. Already dangerous. And now they go do that. They go and add a player like Kylian Mbappe into their team. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But one thing is this: will it work? Will it work? That's what I want to ask. Will this transfer of Kylian Mbappe going for Real Madrid, will it work or not? If you're in the chat, feel free. Let me know what you guys think on the comment section, guys. Will it work? Because we're talking about a team that had the likes of Federico Valverde already. They have somebody we'll call like Vinicius Jr., who is looking likely as a person that will get the Ballon d'Or. They've got Rodrigo, Jude Bellingham, Camavinga, Chumeni. And now they go add this guy, this beast called Kylian Mbappe into their team. And there are still rumors. There are rumors that there's every possibility that Real Madrid might also be looking into adding a player like, what's his name? Alfonso Davies into this team. This team is going to cook, guys. They are going to cook. Honestly, they are going to cook. What a signing as Real Madrid just finalize the deal. But one thing I'm not surprised, guys, because all of us, we knew about this deal, long time ago. We already knew this deal had been finalized since February, like Fabrizio Romano said. Some articles came outside talking about how there's a possibility of Mbappe going to, what's it called? Barcelona. Some people mentioned Chelsea, Liverpool, United, Man City, even AC Milan. But one thing I knew for sure, I have always knew that there's only one place Kylian Mbappe was going to end at, and that was Real Madrid. I was so sure of it. Real Madrid was the only place he was going to end up at. But I'm not surprised. For some reason, I am not surprised because I expected it. When you have every opportunity to play for the biggest club in the world, the most successful club in the world, when they come calling, you run. You do whatever you can to make sure you join that team. Though it took time. It took time. And the thing is this, man. I know for a fact that Kylian Mbappe knew that if there's a chance of him winning a Champions League or winning a Ballon d'Or, then his best chance of actually getting Ballon d'Or or a Champions League was to join Real Madrid. And this decision he took, he's never going to regret it. He's not going to regret it, honestly. He won't. He's not going to regret it. Because if there's one thing Real Madrid as a club guarantees you, they guarantee you trophies. You have somebody like Luka Modric. Luka Modric left Tottenham with zero, nada titles to his name. He never won anything called titles or trophy. He did not. But these same guys have gone to Real Madrid, have won 27. Guys, he has won 27 trophies at Real Madrid. So, Mbappe, officially welcome to Real Madrid. And I'm like to you guys, I can't wait for the season to start. I can't wait for the season to begin, So let's see what Vinicius Jr., Carlo Ancelotti, and his boys are going to do. Honestly. That's a fact. And that is, I will not really, deliberate on that because it is something we've always knew for a very long time. So I won't just spend more time on it because we knew this for a very long time already. Like Mbappe was going to join Real Madrid. Now, the one I'll talk about again now, it's the fact that Bruno Fernandes has been linked. He has been linked to Bayern Munich. He has been linked to Bayern Munich. Do you guys think this is a rumor? Or there's a possibility of actually him going to, what is it called? Bayern Munich, because it's Bayern Munich. It's what's it called? What's this team again? Inter Milan and Barcelona. So this three, they want this guy called Bruno Fernandes. Sometimes I honestly believe, though I have been one of them that criticize him a lot, but I think sometimes it does not get, the credit it deserves because of the team he's playing for. I honestly believe it does not get, the credit it deserves. It does not because of the team he's playing for. He's playing for a crap shit team. And this affects him a lot. It does affect the way people rate him out there. Because you ask yourself a question, how come does Bruno Fernandes play extremely well whenever he goes to represent Portugal? Whenever he's playing for Portugal, he's always exceptional. He gets in the goals, he gets in the assist. There has to be a reason why he performs well at the Portugal shirt. When a Portugal shirt, than when he plays for Man U. And it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. But I know so many Manchester United fans will not want Bruno to leave the club. They would not. But at the end of the day, it does not boil down to the fans. If Sergeant Ratcliffe and what's his name called, the Enos group, decide to sell Bruno Fernandes, then that tells you automatically they've decided on what they want to do, what play style they want. But what I don't understand is this: the way they have handled this thing of Eric Ten Hag, it's it's not professional. It is not professional. But I'm not surprised because if there is one thing the Glazers do, this is how the Glazers runs a football club. And I say, if you're going to sack this guy, if you know deep down you want to sack this lad called the Ten Hag, sack him. Let people move on with their life. Sack him. And if you know you want to keep him, say it out. Because one thing is this: the Euros is almost nearby. The Euros is nearby. So all these things they are doing is not professional. It's not. Just sack the guy and let's move on with our life. Sack him. Then bring in the manager you want for your club. Bring him in. I still believe Manchester United fan, they will back him. I honestly believe they'll back him. I honestly believe if this guy goes to that club now, whatever manager they're going to bring in, Man United fan will back him. So, in the case of Bruno Fernandes, do you think Man U will really let him go? Because that guy is a very, very good player. He's a very, very good player. I don't rate him though, because I believe it does not suit the pattern of play or the way or the direction Manchester United want to go. So, do you think they will sell him or not? Now I see Arsenal. Arsenal Football Club are going for Sesko. There have been talks about Raphinha. But one thing I don't understand is these guys. And I've been saying it for a very long time. They've been linked to Sesko. They've been linked to Raphinha, Victor Osimhen. I will tell you guys for free. Victor Osimhen is just overrated. I've been saying this. He's overrated. That guy will flop in England. I watched this guy played in African Cup of Nations. He was playing against teams like Angola. He could not even score a goal against Angola. He could not score just one goal against Angola. Like, it was rubbish. When he came at the big stage, whereby he should, showcase himself, deliver with the kind of hype he has, when he has to deliver, he never did. He never did. And I don't understand in what would Arsenal will believe to go for Victor Osimhen, who has a release clause of 130 million euros. And he earns, I think, £212,000 in a week. That deal is going to cost Arsenal money. But I don't understand why every players that have been linked to Arsenal are all wingers. All wingers. And it will be a shame, honestly, it will be a shame and a disgrace that Arsenal does not cash in or take the opportunity to sign Ivan Toney. Because Ivan Toney Eze, Olise. Let me just say, Ivan Toney and Eze have been linked to Tottenham. And we all have seen what this guy called Eze can do. We have seen what that guy called Eze can do in Crystal Palace. And we have all seen what Ivan Toney can also do. And the honest truth is, I've been saying this for a very long time. The players Arsenal Football Club needs to go out there to sign if they know they really want to challenge for the trophy next season. They need to go out there and sign players like Olise, who will give Saka a run for his money. Because Saka, coming to the end of the season, it was rubbish. It was crap. All he kept doing was limping. When he knows that he has dropped a stinker upon stinker, he links off the pitch. Because he knows very well that no matter how crap he is, no matter how bad he is when playing for Arsenal, he never gets dropped because he knows that he has the automatic shirt to start. So, Arsenal need to go out there and get a player that can challenge Saka. They need to go out there, get a winger in Olise that will challenge him for his money. Arsenal also need to get a player like Alexander Isak. And that is the honest truth. I've been saying it. For me, I was a little bit disappointed that Arsenal splash out money on the wrong signing. They splash out money on the wrong signing. The signing of Declan Rice was never needed. And I will keep saying it. Though people want to say you are crazy, I will keep saying it. That signing of this, he never needed that signing. Now they've got every opportunity to go out there and make sure they get this guy, Ivan Toney or Alexander Isak. You need a player like Isak in your team. If Arsenal can get Bruno Gimenez, Alexander Isak, Olise, or probably Ivan Toney, then when you tell me about Arsenal fighting for the Premiership next season, I tell you yes, I can see something. But the way they are right now, guys, come on. They are not ready to win anything. Nothing. And honestly, guys, if I was the owner of Arsenal, man, I see them giving him a new contract, I would have sacked him. I'm sorry. I would have sacked him. If I was the owner of Arsenal Football Club, I would have sacked him. Because he has had so much money to spend. He has had so much money to spend. And you cannot spend such amount of money and you're still crap. You can't. He has spent £700 million already. And he's wanting more. He's wanting more backing from the club. Arteta needs to identify quality players, good players he needs to sign. And I don't think Sesko is one of them. Or Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen is just like, he's the same team as Gabriel Jesus. They are injury-prone player. Injury-prone. That is what Osimhen is. Like the season is done, the league is done. Tell me or explain to me, how is Victor Osimhen still getting injury when the league is done? The league is done. Victor Osimhen is busy getting injured. He's out for 4 weeks. And the honest truth is this, he will not go cheap. He would not. Victor Osimhen will not go cheap. And this is why I believe doing a better contract, like signing players like Olise, Bruno Gimenez, Alexander Isak, or Ivan Toney, is the best deal they can do for themselves. That is the best deal they can do for themselves. And that's the honest truth. I have seen people talking about how um, Casemiro, there's a bid of 90 million for Casemiro from Al Nassr. It's crazy, man. If anybody believes that Al Nassr or Man U will get 90 million pounds for Casemiro, then it's madness. It is madness. Because I'll tell you guys for free, it's not happening. There's no way it's happening. No way. No way are they going to sign or get 90 million for Casemiro. And by the way, I still believe Casemiro is a very good player. He is a good player because I've seen some Manchester United fans talking absolutely trash. Talking absolutely trash. And I also agree with what Fabregas said. Fabregas said there have been players that have tarnished their legacy just by joining Manchester United. And that's the truth. We saw it with Ronaldo. We saw it with Sancho. We saw it with Casemiro, Rafael Varane. They don't get that respect they deserve because they play for a club like Manchester United. And it's a shame. It's a disgrace. Eric Ten Hag this is why I won't forgive Ten Hag. I won't. And I want him sacked, honestly. Because this manager, I've made the best players in the world of football look like crap. Ten Hag have made world-class players look like crap. Whereby you see this Manchester United, this deluded fan base, talking about they don't rate Casemiro. Telling you Casemiro had Modric and Toni Kroos helping him. Dude, what are you guys smoking? Like, I would love to have a piece, just a piece of whatever the fuck you guys are smoking. Because if there was a player, the engine room of Real Madrid, it was Casemiro. It was Casemiro. Then because Casemiro comes to your shambolic club, then you believe you have the guts or the audacity to disrespect him. We're talking about somebody that has 5 Champions League. 5 Champions League. 5 Champions League. That is what this guy had to his name. And he's been disrespected because he decided to go to Manchester United. And it's a shame. I feel for him. Honestly. Now, Magnum, the AC Milan goalkeeper, have actually been linked to Manchester City. There's a possibility that it might be the one that will come in to replace Ederson, should the case Ederson leaves the club. There's every possibility that he's the one that's going to replace Ederson when he leaves the club. But for me, I do believe what City should be doing is getting a goalkeeper like Ramsdale, or in the quality of Ramsdale or Kelleher, because I honestly believe that Ortega have actually showed and proved that he can take on that shirt. Honestly, I believe he has shown that he is capable. He can do what there is to be done to be the goalkeeper of Manchester City. But we will never know I guess we just have to just wait and see what comes out of it. Eze have been linked to Tottenham and Manchester City. And the reason I'm talking about Eze again is because it's that good. I honestly believe that Arsenal needs him more than any club out there. If Manchester United are looking to get rid of Bruno Fernandes, then they also need this guy, Eze. They need him at all cost. But you have clubs and manager whereby their direction is in the wrong place where it is not supposed to be. Because I, for one, I never believe that Mikel Arteta will be going out there looking to sign players like Raphinha. Instead of going out there, spend whatever amount of money you have on trying to get players like Ivan Toney, Isaac. Add these guys to your team, you become more deadly. But if they allow this guy goes to Tottenham, then I don't know what I will say. I don't. I do not know what to say. But I honestly believe Arsenal Football Club, they need players, like I mentioned. And that's the fact. What I want to talk about again? There's still one person I want to talk about. We've talked about Ivan Toney. Talk about Bruno Fernandes, Mbappe official, Magnum, done. Raphinha. We've talked about Raphinha as well. Talk about Eze, talk about Sesko and Olise. Now I want to talk about Australia. Because PSG have actually, made an inquiry for this guy called Australia. But from what we have been seeing from Napoli are not really giving that vibe as if they want to sell this guy. I think they feel with the fact that Conte have come in and there's a possibility of Lukaku joining Conte. They want to keep him. And that's why I feel they want to keep Australia. And besides, PSG said they did not want to meet the £100 million demand of Napoli. I don't really believe Napoli have actually put a price tag on him. But I honestly believe if PSG are really looking into buying this guy, signing him, then they should look around 110, 120. It's not a lot of money. The guy deserves it. Kvaratskhelia deserves that amount. So they have to show seriousness and, be ready to want it. Because if you are losing Mbappe or you lose a player in the caliber of Mbappe, then you need another player that can, give you something close to Mbappe. And the person out there I see can give them something close to Mbappe is Kvaratskhelia. For me, I don't rate Rafael. I don't think Rafael will be able, to handle that pressure. Will be able to give that performance of Mbappe. I don't think so. And that's a fact. I do not think so. Honestly. So they need to get somebody like Kvaratskhelia. And like I said, guys, we can be online all day because things are happening. Today was said to be the day whereby Ten Hag knows his fate. But as things have gone by, it seems we're not going to get the answer today. It's looking at it like it. It's looking like we're not going to get, the answer today. But this is what I don't really understand about this club called Man United, honestly.